Hey, what's going on, people? Don't want to make this video too long, but I want to just send a little message out there to my fellow black people and just learn from my past mistakes, some of my videos on my channel. I want to tell you this right now. If you in November are going to vote for Trump, don't do that, because 8 years ago you would have been the same person chastising me for voting for his ass when I did. And when I openly supported him 4 years later, you would have been the same person calling me a coon, a sellout, and a race trader. But I'm going to tell you this right now. This is the same guy who 51 years ago, along with his father, would not rent a room to your black ass and none of his properties that he owned. Now, we know the history of Joe Biden being against segregation. Against integration. So I don't gotta really talk about him, but he's out the race. But I want to let you know this right now. If they're not doing anything for the black community that you are naturally accepted in, where you're not going to have the police called on you for just walking down the street or just trying to get inside your house, if they're not doing anything for that community, do not waste your time voting for that clown. If he's not trying to change the conditions of single mothers, crime, stop having women having kids that they're not going to raise with the family, if he's not going to find a way to stop the culture of black on black crime, if he's not doing any of those things I just named or things I talk about on the channel, don't vote for him. Because he doesn't need our vote, but you're wasting your time. Because this is the same Donald Trump who had a plan for black America like the last month before election. He didn't do it like 2 years prior. He waited 1 month before the election. But do not waste your time voting for that clown. We need actual laws, or we need a system that can help change the culture in our community. Because I'm telling you this right now, with the Donald Trump in office is not going to change anything. Don't think for a second. Stop listening to buck dancing coons like Brandon Tatum. And I'm not trying to throw insults, but that's what he is. And that's what I once was myself. He's paid to deliver a message, and they pay him in buttermilk biscuits. Him, the Hodge twins, it's a couple of them on here that just do tap dancing and shucking and jiving and skinning and grinning. And they cut jigs. That's what they do. They get paid to do that. But I want to let you know that they're not concerned of the issues I'm talking about, because a lot of them have white wives and they live in white neighborhoods. They don't give a damn what goes on in the black community. I want to tell you this right now. Only we can change our problems, and Donald Trump is not going to change our problems for us. So with that being said, I think that we should have just to stay at home a day, just to when the election comes, we should all just not vote. We all should just not vote at all. Just don't vote. It won't make a difference, but they don't respect us as it is, and they don't respect our they disrespect us during the elections. Learn to be respected by people. That's something I had to learn myself. And on this last note, I want to ask black Christians something. I don't just pick on black Christians, but I had this conversation with my mother the other day. because they always bring in religion whenever real issues occur. They always like to bring in the Bible and religion. But I want to let you know this, black Christians, because your pastor is the main one that these politicians go to when it's election time. They always go to Al Sharpton. They always go to Jesse Jackson or any local pastor. Like Donald Trump, what was that pastor, Daryl Scott something? The guy that used to smoke crack and sell crack, and he became a pastor. Al Sharpton was Obama's like go-to guy for the black community. Your pastor has always been a sellout and a traitor. And I want to just ask you this question, Christians. If you are Christian, like non-black Christians are, why do we still face the same problems that have been going on for years? Why don't non-black Christians help and intervene in our problems? Why is that? I asked my mom this question. Why is it that you pay taxes like everybody else, but your tax dollars don't work the same for you as they do everybody else? Your police, your courts, your legal system, your everything that involves tax dollars, your schools don't work the same for you as they do other people. That's why I feel if you don't treat people the same way, that's fine. Just don't take our money. I feel like we should separate our money from like taxes. This kid talking about how your taxes should go to your race. That's not a bad idea, but just think about this, man. You vote for Trump, for DT, and ask yourself this question. How does that change your life? How does that affect your life? What is he going to do? And I ain't talking about no reparations. I mean, what is he going to do for the culture? What's he going to do for the conditions that we deal with every day? If he doesn't have any of those solutions, or if Tariq Nasheed says if he's not giving out any tangibles, then, you know, everybody that votes for him is just a buck dancing coon, and they're a tether. So just think about what I said.